Okay, so now we are going to discuss that how you are going to solve questions on your ACCA practice platform. Actually, we can solve questions on Excel as well, but there are some of the functions which did not work here in ACCA practice platform. So first of all, how we are going to open up this ACCA practice to pass platform. So first of all, you are going to type ACCA practice platform on Google. Simply, it will open up this page in front of you. So you're just going to drag it down and then log into practice platform. Now here I have already logged in, but it is asking, let me with my credentials again. So you are just going to give it your ID, your username and password of your My ACCA account, and then you're going to sign in. So a window will open up like this. So here on the right side, you can see there are different papers. So we are preparing for taxation. So obviously we are going to look at the papers of taxation here. Okay, so here is taxation. I'm going to click on this plus sign. Again, under this taxation tab, there are many other tabs. So this is basically showing us different variants of taxation. So as currently we are studying UK variant, so we are going to open up this tab, UK. Again, under UK, you can see there is another tab which is ACCA official resources. So again, open up this one. And here you can see that there are past exam library, which basically contains your taxation paper past exams, and then practice exams. You can call them mock or specimen exam. So we are going to just open up this one. And from here, you can assign a paper. So assign. After assigning a paper, it will show up here. Okay. Then resume, and this is how your paper looks like. I mean, you might be wondering that it looks like Excel, but it's a different thing. I mean, most of the functions of Excel doesn't work here. It is the simplified variant of your Excel sheet. So just give me a minute. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so when you will assign a paper, you will get a window like this. So we are just going to, this was the paper which I have assigned to myself previously, and now this is the freshly assigned paper which I have assigned in front of you. So let's just start it. All of these windows are basically are opening exactly the same way like your paper. So you guys might be familiar with this, obviously. Okay, so we are going to click on next. Here it is telling us some of the options, like how you can use the flag option. Don't worry, I'm going to explain all of this in much detail when we're going to. I'm just taking you guys through a process, like how you are going to start your paper and everything. Okay, again, next. So here there's a help button, which I have never used. And I think it will waste your time if you are going to use this tab. Then there's a calculator option. I would suggest you to take a physical calculator, obviously one that can't store anything in it, and highlight and strike through. Okay, so this is the option which some of the students use during their SBR or especially SBL paper. But for the taxation paper, I won't suggest you to use this option. Then there's a workings or scratchpad. If you are going to use all of use scratchpad for your workings, then you are going to obviously waste your time. We are going to solve a question today, and I will show you that how you can solve your question in workings in your Excel sheet, and then how you can link your answer. Again, next, there's a copy paste. You can simply Ctrl+C for copy and Ctrl+V for paste, but I don't think so that you will need these type of shortcuts as far as taxation paper is concerned. Then there are many symbols which you can insert in it. Navigation screen, we are going to look at it. And then at the end, when you will be done with all of your questions, then at the end there will be a reviewing screen from where you can review that which of the questions are you done with and which questions are pending. Again, next. So, and finally, you can end your exam. Okay. So here it's saying about constructed response question and the total marks, and all questions are compulsory. And then again, next. Okay. So I would highly suggest you that you guys should go through all of this before going to start paper, even in this practice to pass platform. So click yes, and then here's your paper. Okay. So here is your Excel of your ACCA practice platform. But first of all, we need to look at some of other things which might be very useful. Okay. So here's the highlight option. Like you can, I have just simply clicked on it and then highlight. So it will highlight in this way. You can change its color, but again, I will say that it's not very useful for taxation paper. It might be useful when you will appear for your SBL paper. Again, strike through is something, okay, let me show you. I have just selected this line and then strike through. So it's just going to put a line on it, and it will be very useful during your SBL paper. And here's your calculator. You can like type anything, but I would highly recommend you to take your physical calculator with you. And here is Scratchpad, which I won't suggest you to use for taxation paper. I'm going to explain you that how you are going to basically use your workings and where you are going to do your working. We will do all kind of workings here. Okay. Okay, so now let me show you some of the basic functions of this sheet. For example, 12, 10. Now you just want to add these two. So you're going to write is equal to sum, bracket open, and then you're going to select both of these values and bracket close. Again, enter. So it have just added 12 plus 10 is equal to 22. Okay. Again, you have a value 50 and 10. Now you just want to subtract these two values. So again is equal to 50. You have selected 50 minus 10. Again, enter. So it has subtracted. So it's like Excel, but the advanced functions of Excel will not work here. Okay. Then there's a navigator. You can see here. There's a navigator. So from here you can see that we are solving our first question, and we haven't seen question number 10, question number 3, 4, or 5. And here you can see that in the status column, it's showing unseen, 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 and unseen. And here's a flag option. Like you can click on this flag from here, or even from here, flag for review. When you will click on this, and when you will open your navigator, it will show you that there's a flag. So where do we use this flag option? We use this flag option when we are a little confused about a question and we just want to review it after solving a whole paper, or you just want to leave this question and again want to review it. So that's why we use this option of flag. Okay. Okay. So I have an example here. And in this example, we are just going to discuss that how you're actually going to solve a question during your exam. I'm assuming that all of you have been done with your CGT and you guys obviously know the rules, but I will try to keep it as simple as possible. So for example, Mr. A has following chargeable gain, capital gains. I'm writing a question, okay? And then chargeable gains of asset 1, asset 2, and asset 3. Okay. So in order to make it bold, you can simply click Control B. So you can see. And if you will click on it again, like Control B, then it will again come to its normal position. Or you can just simply click on this cell and then click on this bold here. And you can make it italic as well. If you want to underline it, then you can click on this. So you can see. Okay. So here's asset 1. The chargeable gain of asset 1 is 40,000. Chargeable gain of asset 2 is, sorry, it has capital loss of minus 7,000. Obviously, it will be minus. So I'm just going to write minus 7,000. Chargeable gains or loss. And asset 3 has chargeable gain of 3,000. Okay. Now we have some of the information regarding our income. And our rental income was 30,000. And interest income was 5,000. Okay, so this is a very small example. Now we'll try to solve it in this Excel sheet. Okay, so first of all, as we all know that what is the starting line of any CGT question, we'll try and Mr. A, CGT computation for, you can write it in this way like tax year, or you can simply write it as tax year 2021 or 21-22. Okay, and then when you will come here, you know, like it is a complete line, but because of this because of some restrictions, it's not showing us this complete line which we have written here. So we are just going to double click here. So, or you can simply just drag it anywhere you want. So we are going to start our question here. So first of all, asset 1, asset 2, and asset 3. Okay. Now we know that asset 1 has 40,000 capital gain, asset 2 has capital of loss of 7,000, and asset 3 has capital gain of 3,000. Just for the purpose of showing you guys that how you guys can link your working with your answer. Obviously, these are not workings. I have just taken a simple example, but in this way, you will get a better idea that how can you link your workings with your main answer. So I'm just going to click on this cell and is equal to, and then I'm just using my keys to move into relevant cell and then enter. You see, this software has already converted this 40,000 here. And then asset 2, which has a capital loss of 7,000, enter. Asset 3 is equal to capital gain of 3,000, and again enter. Okay, so what's the next step? As you all know, I'm assuming that you guys have studied this capital gains tax. So the next step is net chargeable gain. Now you guys know that here is a positive figure and here's a negative figure, and again here's a positive figure. So I just need to net off these figures. So I'm going to write is equal to sum, bracket open, and then I'm going to select all of these values and again bracket off. So here you will get your net chargeable gain. Now what's the next step? As we all know, next step is annual exempt amount. Okay, so what's the value of annual exempt amount? It's 12,300. If you will put up a sign of minus along with the figure, so it will make it easier for you to calculate your answer, because you are just going to add up both the figures. Okay. So next, what's next? It is brought forward capital loss, which is 0 in our example. According to this example, we haven't taken any brought forward capital loss. Okay. Now we need to calculate unused basic rate band. So what is the formula to calculate unused basic rate band? So basically we need to calculate our taxable income, okay, for that purpose. So first of all, what is our total income? So this is basically our workings. Now that's how you're going to link up your workings along with your answer. I'll show it in a while. So first of all, now I just want to copy these two figures. So I'll select this and then Control C and again here and Control V, enter. Now what is total income? Is equal to sum and then simply. Okay. And as we all know that we need to deduct our personal allowance from this figure in order to calculate our taxable income. So personal allowance is 12,500, which is a fixed amount. And now we are going to calculate our taxable income. Sum is equal to sum and then bracket open, add these two and close our bracket. So here's our taxable income. As we all know that our basic rate band amount is 37,500. And we need to calculate unused basic rate band as per this example. So again, this was the total amount of your basic rate band, and you just need to minus 22,500 from this amount. So our unused basic rate band is 15,000. Okay. Now on amount of 15,000, we will apply tax rate of 10%, and any amount which is above 15,000, we will apply tax rate of 20%. Okay, so first of all, we need to calculate here taxable gains. So taxable gains will be is equal to sum, and then again, I'm going to add up these three figures. So this is our taxable gain. Okay, so now I would like to calculate our total taxable gains are 23,700. Okay, total taxable gains. And now obviously we know out of this amount, we will apply tax rate of 10% on this 15,000. And for the remaining amount, minus 15,000, we will apply the tax rate of 20%. So you can simply write tax, and then you can write total CGT tax, sorry, CGT, and then you can add up just these two figures. Okay, so your total tax is 3240. Now how we are going to link this working to our main answer? Okay, so we will write CGT liability and then is equal to, now we need to link our workings to this main answer. How we are going to do it? I'm just going to drag it to the cell where I have done my calculation, and then I'm going to press enter. So here you go. Here is your CGT liability for your tax year. So that's how you're going to solve your questions in Excel. You are just going to, if there's a long question, like a question on your income tax or any other longer topic, so you are just going to do all of your workings here on the right side, and then you are going to link your answer to your, link your workings to your main answer, like I have just done here. So that's how you're going to solve your paper. I hope it will be very helpful for you guys, and I would suggest every one of you to start practicing on this ACCA platform. Obviously, it is not exactly like the one which you will have in your exam, but it will help you. It will help you.